Hello everyone, my name is Latonya Perossier, and I am a 32-year Navy retired Chief Petty Officer. The title of my book is Letter to the 8-Year-Old Me, and I would describe it as a journey of an 8-year-old who needed to be forgiven. The adult me needed to forgive myself for that 8-year-old. When you're 8, you don't know what you don't know. And I think as an adult woman, I was blaming my 8-year-old self for all the trauma that I endured. And I needed to apologize. I needed to write her a letter and tell her I was sorry and that she was enough and nothing she ever did was wrong. And she was safe, and she needed to know that she was safe. My journey started back in 2022. COVID was around and I was struggling and I needed something. I needed to fix some things. And I went on a vacation with a friend and she said, listen, you need to write that little girl a letter. And that's how the journey started. What motivated me to write my book was me. I was struggling. Life was a struggle. You know, COVID, you were by yourself. So it gave you a whole bunch of time to reflect. And in your reflection, you start to think about what it is about you that you want to fix or make better. It wasn't that it was terrible. It was just some things that I knew that I was struggling with and I needed to fix. And writing this book was my fix. What the challenges were while I was writing this book, the challenge was writing it because it was a hard story to tell. And I didn't tell my family because I didn't want them to tell me not to write it. I didn't tell my family because I wanted to tell the truth and I didn't want to hold back. So my biggest secret, I guess, was I didn't tell my family until the book was written. And then I let them know that I had wrote a book because I wanted it to be my story. I didn't want anybody to tell me what I needed to put in there or what I needed to hold back on. I wanted to tell the truth about everything. And it was a hard story. I cried a lot. And as a matter of fact, I took 6 months off because I was crying so much. I gave myself some time to recalibrate and get back to the book because it was just a hard story. The advice I'd give to an inspiring writer: be your authentic self. Write about what you know and take your time. A book doesn't have to be written in a day. If it's your authentic story and it's something you are passionate about or you have a lot to say, write it down. For me, I was writing every night I would wake up at 3 a.m. in the morning and I would just write. And I would write till about 5 a.m. and then I'd go back to bed. It was like I had so much to say. And that was the time that my body and God wanted me to write. So I would get up at 3 a.m. I didn't even need an alarm clock. I would actually wake up. I kept my laptop on my nightstand and I would just get up and write. And when I was done, I'd go back to sleep. So write when it's good for you. Know what you're writing about. Have a plan and just write. And then figure out how you want it to put it together in the end. That's my advice. You can find my book on Amazon. It is Letter to the 8-Year-Old Me. Author is Latonya Perossier, of course. You can actually Google it, and if you Google, it'll take you to a couple of sites that carry it. But it's actually on Amazon, and you can find it anytime. It's a great story. Everybody that has bought the book and has read it, they tell me they can't put it down. And I've gotten some letters from people that I actually can't read because every time I read them, I cry. So one of these days, I'm gonna get on and I'm gonna read these letters that I've gotten because they're so wonderful. And I wrote that book for me, but the fact that I got to inspire other people to make some changes in their lives and to face their traumas means a lot to me. I'm so proud to be a part of RedLipTalk Literary Expo. They've given me an opportunity to show my platform and to get my book out there and get people to reading because inspiration comes in all kinds of packages, and hopefully my book will inspire you to write or to make some changes in your life. And thank you for having me. Make sure you like and share.
The marketing diva. RedLip. The marketing diva.
y'all have just tuned into right now, New Orleans Talk Network presents the RedLipTalk Podcast Literary Expo. Expo 3. And if you guys are just tuning in, we don't want y'all to go anywhere. We have some amazing authors with us on today. We have Latonya Perossier with us. We have Dawn Duvernay with us on today. Velma Elbert, Vanessa J. Ross, and Miss Sheila Kao, who's going to talk to you about financial literacy on today. But before we get into it, we have someone with us on today, and I really, really like her title of this book, A Letter to the 8-Year-Old Me. The title in itself, it actually gives you a thought process or make you want to think back to when you was a child and what would you do different right now and how would you change things if you knew what you knew right now. And then it also makes you think about when your elders and your grandmothers and your parents and everybody else told you, wait till you get older. You wait till you get older and this, that. So I want you to give me a big hand clap for Latonya Perossier, the author of Letter to the 8-Year-Old Me. Yes!
Welcome.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes. So welcome with us on today. We're excited that you're a part of this expo.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So what I normally ask people, so the audience and everybody could know a little bit about yourself. Tell us what made you entitle the book The Letter to the 8-Year-Old Me.
So back when COVID had kind of, was in it was here,
Yeah.
and we were struggling, and I was really, really struggling with a whole bunch of stuff that just came rushing back. Yeah. And I was thinking, me and a girlfriend, we went on a vacation, and she was like, you know what, you're acting a little weird. Let's talk about this. Let's find out what's going on with you. Yeah. And I started to tell her my story, and we had never talked about it before. And I told her my story, and she said, you need to write that little girl letter. And we left that vacation. I felt something. Mm. And like I told her, I never wanted to be an author. But I felt something. And when we got back home, I started to write. And I would send it to her. Now, mind you, I didn't tell anybody else I was writing this. Mm. It was just between her and I. And I would write it and I would send it to her. And I said, what do you think? And she goes, keep writing. Yeah. And I kept writing. And 8 chapters later, I had a book. And I didn't know if I was going to publish it because it was a lot of hard stuff.
My Lord.
It was a lot of hard stuff. And I was like, and a little bit of me was embarrassed. Yeah. Because I was like, I put all this information in here. Yeah. For other people to read and judge me now. Mm. And that's hard. Mm. That's hard.
That's hard.
That's hard. And hard. I didn't even, when I told my family, my brother was like, everything better be true.
Oh, Jesus.
But I knew that. I knew how my family was going to react. Yeah. So that's why I didn't tell anybody. Yeah. My husband, when he read it, he said, why didn't you tell me all that?
My God.
And I said to him, how can I? How can you sit down with somebody and say these things? Yeah. Because it's hard. Yeah. It's hard to tell that truth. Yeah. And once it's out there for the world to read. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if I was going to publish it. And I talked to my girlfriend and she said, whether you publish it or not, you did it. Yeah. And so I said, okay, I can't have done this and taken all this time to write this down to not let somebody at least maybe help one person. Yeah. And if I could help one person figure these things out and move forward in being their best version of themselves, then I've done something.
So to me, I hear that and I hear, was it a healing for you?
Absolutely.
To like release
when I
all
tell
that
you,
stuff?
I cried so hard when I finished that book.
Yeah.
I just sat, when I was done, I just sat and I just cried. And I think it was the release of, she's okay now. She's all right. That 8-year-old is all right now. Yeah. And it was such a release. And I remember just feeling like this weight was gone. And I didn't have to pretend anymore. And I didn't have to be perfect anymore. Because my friend used to always say, you always just got to be so perfect. Yeah. And I think it was because of that I was always hiding something.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to hide anymore because now it's out.
Yeah.
Now the truth is out. Now I have to deal with that truth.
Yeah. So tell us this. You told us, I always ask people this question of why you think someone needs your book. Why? Tell us why.
Because it lets them know that it is okay to not be okay. It's okay to not be okay. I tell people all the time, man, I spent almost 50 years not okay. Not okay.
My God.
Almost 50 years, because I wrote this book when I was 48 years old. And I spent all that time not being okay. And I operated in not being okay.
Yeah.
So now that I am my better version of myself, I'm good. There is nothing you can say to me now. Because I learned at 48, when I decided to write that book, it was okay. I had to forgive myself because my 48-year-old self was blaming an 8-year-old. How do you, because as an adult, you think, how could you not know? How could you let that happen?
Yeah.
I'm 8. I'm 8.
Yeah.
I don't know that that's wrong until someone tells you it's wrong.
Yes.
So it's okay to be not okay. And then when you figure it out, once you figure out how to not be okay with figuring that out.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So when you figure out not being okay, be okay with not being okay.
There you go.
Yes, I like that. Because, a lot of us, we do hold in a lot.
We do.
We hold on a lot. So your book is good for who? Who's your target audience? Who you think should purchase your book now?
So to be honest, I think it's for everybody. Because we always think it's only the women that struggle with that stuff that happens.
Yeah.
It's not. It's for everybody who struggled with something.
Yeah.
And kept it a secret. So to me, predators are, our family helps predators. Because, in our families, we say, what happens in this house stays in this house.
Yeah.
And so you think about that. As a young person, somebody tells you that what happens in this house stays in this house. So then that predator gets to say, the secret is between me and you because you're going to get in trouble if you tell. We have to learn how to stop that.
Yes.
We have to learn to tell our children, there ain't nothing you can't tell me. And I started it with my kids.
Yeah.
I told them as young babies. I told them as young babies, there is nothing you can tell me. And there is anything you tell me. If I can't help you, nobody can.
Yes.
So don't ever think that you can hold something from me. Tell me it all.
Yeah.
And my kids did. And of course, they told me some things I didn't want to know.
Right.
They told me some things I didn't want to know. But I relished in the moments that I did it.
Yeah.
I taught them to be what I didn't have.
Yeah.
And not that, you don't blame. Well, yeah, I won't lie. I blamed my family.
Yeah.
And I wrote about it in the book. I blame them. I blame them for all the trauma, all the hurt, everything that happened to me because I felt like they didn't protect me.
Yeah.
But I understand when nobody's taught you how to protect someone. Nobody's taught you what to look for because, back then nobody was talking about that.
No.
That was all secret stuff. You don't talk about that.
Yeah.
So they didn't know how to help me.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, as a young girl, and nobody's, I'm hearing this, don't talk, keep this. I kept that secret for a long time.
Yeah.
And it was killing me.
Yeah.
If, bad relationship after bad relationship, and you finally say, Lord, what am I doing?
Lord.
And then you figure out, okay, it ain't them.
Yeah.
It's me.
Yeah.
So how do I fix me? And once I said, you know what, enough is enough,
Jesus.
the right man came to me.
Yes. Because I'm thinking and I'm hearing protection.
Oh.
So bad relationship, because you're looking for somebody to protect you because you wanted protection as an 8-year-old. I don't know the whole story, but I can hear
that
protection.
So you want to feel safe.
Yes,
and that's
safe.
all I ever wanted was to feel safe.
Yes.
And once you figure that out and you say, okay, let me step back.
Yes.
Let me get me together.
Yes.
So that person who's going to come into my life that's going to protect me can come in here. And then you're good.
Yeah. Now you got your protector in the building. Your
do.
protector is in the building over there. You want to shout him out?
My husband Raymond.
Yeah. You got them in the building with you on today. There was something else I wanted to ask. I want you to read a part of something in the book
Absolutely.
that you feel that.
So funny.
Okay.
I would do things like this, and then I would read. I know what not to read anymore because it would
Okay.
make me cry, and I'd be
Okay.
like, okay, I can't read that part no more.
Okay.
So now I know where to go and what to
Yeah.
read to keep me from looking like the ugly cry.
Yeah, the ugly guy. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna get the book, and I'm gonna walk off while you can have the stage to
Okay.
yourself and read the portion of the book that y'all give her a hand clap again.
Thank
Latonya
you.
Perossier.
Good thing I put it in big font because I don't have my glasses, y'all. In every situation, you must understand how you got there. Well, I understand how I got to this moment. I was 8 and my life changed forever. I never got over that what happened to me at that time, and it has affected every aspect of my life. This book started from a conversation with a good friend of mine. I needed a break from work, and we hadn't seen each other in a long time. I had a free stay at a hotel, and we thought it would be a great idea to meet and catch up with one another. My friend said to me that she was going to figure me out that weekend because I had been doing and saying some strange things, and she felt that it needed to be addressed. She's a little pushy, but you gotta love her. She really means well. I cried a lot of tears that weekend, but I had a good friend that wanted me to heal. While sitting on the bed and through tears, I told her that the 8-year-old me was still hurt and didn't know how to heal her. She deserves to be whole. She deserves to know that what happened to her was not her fault, and she was not old enough to understand. She was not to blame. Now, when you think of a 48-year-old woman referring to her 8-year-old self, you must believe it must have been a doozy. Yes, it was. And this book is the healing of the soul for me. Thank you.
And you're not doing the ugly cry.
I know.
Good. You're
I
not doing
learned
the
my
ugly
lesson.
cry. You're doing good. You're doing good. So tell us, how can we get your book?
So you can get my book. I self published, and you can get my book off Amazon. So if you type in "Letter to the 8-Year-Old Me," you can pull it up and buy it.
Yeah.
And got my cute little picture on the back, y'all.
Yeah. So that's you with the pump on. You got the pump on. Oh,
Oh,
right
this-
here. This the
this the grown me.
That's the grown you. The
That's the-
sassy you. Yeah.
That's that 8-year-old who was just looking for some help.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I love it. I love it. So they can go on Amazon
Yep.
and put in your book. If they wanted to contact you to talk about the book, to speak, to go out, how would they contact you?
So they can go to my social media page. It's Latonya Perossier on TikTok. Was it? Facebook, and
Instagram.
And Instagram.
Yeah.
Same name on all three. I made it easy because I'm not really that great with social media.
Yeah.
y'all.
You're going to get there. You're going to get
You'll
there.
get
You get there. You get there. You get there.
Yeah,
You
it's
get
just
there.
Latonya Perossier. You can contact me if you want me to come out. I do a few speaking events. I go to women events, and they want to have me come in and talk to the young adults and talk to them about the reality of what happens. And I love it. I love having the opportunity to inspire them to make better decisions
Yeah.
as well as talk.
Yeah.
Talk, because most of these kids, they don't want to talk about it. They want to hold it in, and that is the biggest demon and devil that
Yes.
the devil is a lie. You
The
need
devil
to
is
talk
a
about it.
lie.
You definitely need to talk about it.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you being a headliner for today and actually being a part and telling your story. It takes a lot
It
to
does.
be. That's very bold of you to speak out when other people won't speak out, and then to put it in a book to encourage people to speak out is almost like a movement. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
you move like a movement. I wish girls could get it at a younger age and you go speak to them and let them know so they can be
Oh,
protected
absolutely.
and safe.
Absolutely. And they know how to. It's teaching them to be able to protect themselves and have a voice, because they don't think that they have a voice.
Yes.
Being that small. You have a
Yes.
voice. Baby, you can be 3, 4, 5 years old You know how to. You
You
can
know
talk.
so yeah.
You can
Yeah,
tell.
I have my daughter is 24, but when she was 2, I would tell her at 2, and my son.
Yeah.
Not just my daughter, my
Yeah.
son too. And one time she came home and told me, and I told him what you told me, Mama. And you know, and it's I ain't gonna tell y'all what I said. It was profanity, but I told him what you told me to say. And you know,
Exactly.
yeah,
And
yeah,
they know.
yeah. But thank you so much.
Thank you for
It's an
having me.
honor to have you. Y'all give her a hand clap. Give her a hand clap. Thank you so much.
It was an honor to be here.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
yes. Y'all don't go nowhere. We're gonna take a quick break, and our next author will be coming up with us.
Thank you.
Give her another hand clap, guys. We have Latonya Perossier in the building with us on today, and you have tuned into. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you tuned into RedLip Talk Podcast Literary Expo Expo 3, and I'll go nowhere because we have Miss Dawn Duvernay is with us today.
The marketing diva. RedLip diva. The marketing diva. Mwah. RedLip divas.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and you're tuned into the Literary Expo 3. We want you guys to like, share, and subscribe this amazing, amazing showcase for many, many authors. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Mwah.